Madame Blueberry was a sad little berry. She lived by herself in a house in a tree. Her butlers would show up each morning at 9. They'd open the door to hear Madame whine.
I'm so blue, blue, blue.
She's so blue she don't know what to do.
These dishes are faded, their edges are chipped. This rose is on back weld and this one is flipped. These spoons are too tiny, these forks are no good. These knives have gone dull and don't slice like they should. My neighbors have nice things, I've seen them myself. In fact, I keep pictures up here on my shelf. Look at this new flatware of Monsieur Lagoons. And Monsieur Duplan has 12 Franklin mint spoons. And Philip Vampy went and bought a new sink. Why, he even has a disposal, I think. And look at this crock pot of Madame Lacrosse's and ceramic jars where she keeps all her sauces. Nice sauces.
There's someone here to see you. We represent the Stuff Mart,
an enormous land of goodies.
Would you mind if we stepped in, please?
Well,
And as associates of the Stuff Mart, it looks like you could use some stuff.
Oh, yes. Why, I was just saying that.
So there they were on their way to the Stuff Mart, when something caught Madame Blueberry's eye. It was a little girl, sitting down to her birthday dinner with her family. But they did not have very much money. Instead of a nice tree house, they had to live on the ground. And all they could afford for her birthday dinner was oatmeal and one small piece of apple pie. Surely they must be very sad to have so little, Madame Blueberry thought. But then, the little girl did something that surprised her very much.
I thank God for this day, for the sun in the sky, for my mom and my dad, for my piece of apple pie, for our home on the ground, for his love that's all around. That's why I say thanks every day, because a thankful heart is a happy heart. I'm glad for what I have, that's an easy way to start, for the love that he shares, 'cause he listens to my prayers. That's why I say thanks every day.
Madame Blueberry was confused. The little girl had so little, and yet she was happy. Madame needed to think about this for a while.
Ah, madam, your kingdom awaits.
And rightfully so.
Well, madam, shall we shop?
This was the most glorious moment that Madame Blueberry had ever known. There was nothing she saw she could not have. Right away she found flatware just like Monsieur Lagoons, and then a sparkling new set of Franklin mint spoons. Then she spotted a crock pot like Madame Lacrosse's and some ceramic jars to hold our hot sauces.
Well, that about does it for me. What do you say we head home?
Oh, there are whole aisles we haven't even seen yet. No, I'm not leaving until I have everything I need to be happy.
Dad, look! It's the train set I saw on TV! The Casey Jr. Deluxe with working lights on real livestock smell! Oh, that's what I really want. Can I get one, Dad? Huh? Please?
Oh, wow. That sure is a nice one. But it's an awful lot of money.
Yeah, but...
I don't think we can afford that right now, Junior.
But...
Is there anything else you'd like? How about a ball? We could get a ball today. What do you think about that?
Okay, a ball would be nice. We could play with it in the park later, right?
Sure, Junior.
Thank you, Dad, for our day, for our trip to the mall, for the time just with me, for my big red bouncy ball, for the fun that we had. I'm so happy you're my dad. That's why I say thanks every day.
Because a thankful heart is a happy heart.
I'm glad for what I have. That's an easy way to start.
For a God who really cares,
And he listens to our prayers. That's why I say thanks every day.
that's why we say thanks every day.
Well, now Madame was even more confused. How could this little boy be so happy after not getting what he really wanted? And why didn't she feel happy, even though she was getting everything she wanted? It was at this moment that Madame Blueberry had a revolutionary thought.
I want what that little boy with the ball has, and what the little girl with the piece of pie has.
What's that?
A happy heart.
A what?
A happy heart. They both have happy hearts. What aisle are the happy hearts in?
I'm afraid.
We don't have those.
Suddenly, it was all becoming clear. Maybe a happy heart does not come from a store. Maybe the kids were right. Maybe a happy heart is a thankful heart.
I've been so foolish. For so long I have had so much. A roof over my head, plenty of food, good friends. But all I wanted was more, no more. There's a new Madame Blueberry in town, and she's going to be thankful for what she has.